not attempt the techniques you are about to see without consulting a professional. On this episode of The Dog Whisperer.
The carpool comes in the morning and he goes crazy. He's trying to prevent the kids from going into the car.
He's a vicious dog and he's not safe around children. I won't let my kids play over here.
No! Ricky went ballistic. We'd never seen that kind of behavior between the two of them. Jasper would come near Jordan, and Ricky's very possessive.
Lila, she'd rather strike first than wait to get bitten. My main concern is that if the dog attacks keep repeatedly happening, that they will put her down.
When good dogs go bad, there's one man who's their best friend. Cesar Millan.
No dog is too much for me to handle. I rehabilitate dogs, I train people. I am the Dog Whisperer.
Cotton was a doll at first. In fact, he was very shy. He didn't want to come out of the car. You know, I didn't want an aggressive dog, but I wanted a dog that would bark when people came. Also, one of my boys, Adam, was becoming a little dog phobic. And so I thought a dog would be good for them. He was very sweet with us the very first time he saw us, and we didn't know that he had any issues.
The carpool comes in the morning and he goes crazy. The kids go out, he's trying to prevent the kids from going into the car.
The worst time was when I had pulled up and Diane was like, "Don't come up here." But I couldn't turn the car around, so I had to come up here. Cotton was jumping on the door. You could hear his nails scrabbling on it.
I don't really have any friends over because of it.
He's a vicious, neurotic dog. I mean, he's not a safe dog to be around. He's gnawed the windowsills of the house here, trying to get out at people.
Terrence calls him Cujo. He's urged us to get rid of the dog, and, you know, it's a lawsuit about to happen and all of this.
I was really the one initially pushing for the dog more than Diane. Diane never had dogs.
In fact, I was afraid of dogs as a child.
Cotton will become very much Diane's dog, and Diane really loves Cotton.
Everyone thinks I'm crazy to keep this dog, and sometimes I think I'm crazy too, but you know what? I'm attached to him.
It would be great to have people come over to the house, and we wouldn't have to shoot people back into the car so they can, you know, escape.
Ow, 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 ow. I'd just like to be able to say, sit, be quiet, and have him do that.
I'd put him down. Absolutely. He's a vicious dog and he's not safe around children, in my estimation. I won't let my kids play over here.
I wish he wouldn't attack anyone and just be a good dog.
The Kriegers hope that Cesar can teach them how to keep Cotton from going into attack mode and biting people before the dog reaches the point of no return.
Our dog is very aggressive. We can't have people over to the house unless we have advance notice and we lock them in the garage.
How's he behave with the family?
He's a sweetie.
He's great. And he's terrific. We have a little cat. He plays with the cat.
Children, too. He's fine with children. Yeah. And usually with women, once he smells them and gets sort of an introduction, he's all right with women.
So that's the answer. Dress the man like a woman. What do you think he is doing?
I think that he feels that he needs to protect us and that he feels that I'm not equipped to do it. And I don't know who's dangerous, and he does.
I don't think he thinks, I think he just goes crazy. I don't think he thinks much of anything.
I was muzzling him for a while, and he hated that. When the muzzle is on him, he becomes very depressed. So given the choice of the muzzle or being locked outside, he chooses outside. That doesn't seem like dominant behavior to me.
Although when he's outside, he's barking like crazy. He's chewing the door from the outside. The wood is flying around.
But he's ineffectual.
Is that a dominant behavior?
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, I sort of feel like I've got one over on him because he's out there and I'm in here.
Physically, not mentally.
Oh.
He is far more excited today than I've probably ever seen him.
Okay. Oh, good. Now, have you ever tried to put him on a leash when people is around?
He was on a leash both times when he bit 2 people today.
Okay, all right. So you already had breakfast. One little dog is creating a really uncomfortable way of living, which the people have to become sort of antisocial to the rest of the world because this 35-pound dog is creating this chaos. Okay, so let's go see him. So I'm gonna do it again. A bigger dog would go over, right? Over, like this. This is dominance. This is not being aggressive. This is just being dominance, right? He has a weapon that is his mouth. I don't. So this is my shield, right? This is what I'm using the environment to help him to calm down, to let him know that this male human being is not afraid of him and I mean no harm. That's at the moment I move away, he went into that state and I came back and challenged him again, right? That's why you can't try this at home. He's not backing away, he's calming down. You see it? That's really good. Look at that. Look at the eye contact now. He's giving me submissive eye contact. That's when you do things right. See now the shaking part? It's an expression of coping with the new self. Okay? They're so addictive to be aggressive that when somebody blocks them, they're going to, what should I do? I don't know how to be in any other way. So seeing the shaking is part of the intervention. Ears back, telling him he's unsure. Which is pretty good. There we go. Fight, another protest behavior. As you saw, he has learned to control situation with his feet, very typical of the breed, and his mouth. He's gonna chew through it. That foot right there that you guys keep seeing like that, okay, is an expression of going after somebody. Hunter, predator. So he is a little unsure, submissive. That's what we can't trust him yet. All right, so let's go in there.
Next, Caesar gets ready to show the Kriegers how to handle Cotton when it's time for the kids to leave for their school carpool.
Sit down.
Let's go, Seth.
Okay, relax. This is typical because you've never done it before. There we go. Relax.
Wait, the moment they leave, it's tough.
Yeah, that's the excitement because he didn't give the order for them to go. That's what we are blocking him and putting him in a follower position, you know, so he can deal with the situation.
Caesar wants to see how Diane deals with Cotton.
Okay, here she is.
Wait. You saw it?
Yeah. Well,
How many seconds passed before the human gave it this?
A long time.
A long time. So I'm going to give you a suggestion. Don't let him be so close. So grab the leash, bring him here, and this will be his, and that's right.
Okay, so I looked out and I see her. Here she is.
Hey. Hey, he went into a high state. Hey. To the side. Now, he went into a high state, so it took a little while for him to calm down. Now, when you were here, one thing that really triggered him the most is that he was able to touch the door and flip. The more away he is from the door, the more calm he becomes. So we come to the door.
And I'm trying to get the children excited because I don't want the carpool to have to wait.
Right, yeah,
But
sure.
I need to keep the dog calm, but the children moving.
Yeah, this half of me is calm, assertive, and then, okay, guys, let's go. Right? So this part is not influenced this part, you know.
Wait.
Time to go. Behave. Relax. Bye. He saw it. Relax, and then we move. There you go. This is your obstacle area here. You know, pretty much you have a lot of places to own. All those windows that belong to you, not yet.
When friend and neighbor Terrence Duffy came over earlier in the day, Cotton went on the attack.
Nice dog.
Oh, that was you, huh? Now I'm gonna drop the leash. I'm here.
Run forward.
Well, you know Taekwondo, I know Judo, so we can tack him down. Hey.
Now, Caesar asks Terrence to go back outside to demonstrate that Cotton can behave better at the door.
There we go. That correction right there. Come on in.
Hey, guys.
How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Close the door. And then you pass by. See, I'm the owner, so I protect. I bring him in. That's right. See it? He is my invitation.
You get bit by a dog and you're going to be afraid until perhaps I've walked by him another 10 times without getting bit.
See, what I'm doing, I want you to see from an instinctual point of view, okay? So what I did first is I claim the area. I claim. And the reaction that he gets if he crosses the limits is a sensation. It's a beep, and then if he didn't listen to the beep, it's a touch. Hey, that was my warning, and then was my consequence. And then the person that I invite inside your house, come in. He belongs to me.
And you didn't even have to look at Cotton. You had no doubt that he was going to be submissive to you.
Well, I already convinced him over there.
Oh, okay. But sometimes he's good at faking it, you know?
He's not faking it right now.
No, I know. But, I mean, he'll show submission and then he'll turn.
No, that's because he was not submissive. Laying down alert doesn't mean they're submissive. That's why I'm asking you to use more instincts. Your intellectual is the one that's not right.
Okay.
You can be graduated from Harvard. Doesn't mean you can walk a dog. So the intellectual...
He actually did graduate from Harvard.
I'm telling you, most of my clients...
And clearly...
Next, can Diane keep Cotton under control?
Much better, right? That's better. There we go, right there. Much better. That's nice. Psychologically, they know that if they're in the front, they're leading, and they're in the back, they're following. That's just DNA. Now, how you feel? Ask yourself this. You're in. That's right. Nice. Nice. Very good. You could have asked for more if you wanted to.
What I ask is that he do it after you leave. I guess I never really understood, even though I'd seen the episodes, I never really understood what Caesar meant by energy. What, you know, that just struck me as kind of, I don't know, code for something.
That's it. Nice. Nice.
Now I get it. And it's really not some fuzzy thing. You can put your hands around it and do it.
It's the energy you project, it's the attitude that you have.
It's an easy fix. It's so idiot simple that it sort of boggles the mind that we didn't hit on it earlier.
How do I do it?
Just... No, not yet. He's not ready yet. Go. Something more like that. That's very good. Kids absolutely shouldn't do this without supervision. Once he totally stops, then you can move. You have to have supervision over kids who don't understand how to be pack leader yet. Let me show you Zero. Okay. To share with the kids, to have more conversation about instinctual being. What is going to be your sound? How are we going to pull the leash? How are we going to claim the door?
Hey, I thought it was cool being able to actually control him.
All this exercise can be the project of the house.
Hey, 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 hey.
Which is everybody cooperate to remind each other about keeping a dog calm, submissive. How are you, sir?
Okay, very good.
To see you. They got to see the meaning of owning the door. Let me show you one thing. You look like a superhero. And when you say, hey, 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 way too many.
Yeah.
Hey. What I would love for them is to wake up and say, I gotta put a leash on a dog. I have to put a leash on the dog. Calm, submissive, put a leash on it, bring him to whatever, tell the dog to stay right there, and everybody cooperates.
Cotton. I feel really optimistic. I really didn't expect to come away with any kind of success today. And I'm kind of stunned. I'm sort of in shock.
It's remarkable. It really is. Really, I can't believe he was able to do it.
Thank you. He was troubled today. He bit 2 people before I came. This is him right now. So this is 10 to me. This is calm, submissive state. It doesn't get no better than this.
We're so thrilled. We're really kind of, it's beyond what we thought could be accomplished.
Oh, that's very nice.
I think there's still some challenge, but we'll be handling it very differently. The first few days anyway, there still is going to be a good amount of correction, but I think we know what to do, and I'm hopeful in a week or so. With respect to the dog, a calm early morning. The kids are another issue.
I think that if we do the right thing enough, we'll be able to actually control him.
I'm just waiting for the sedative to wear off, you know. I didn't see the gun with the little feather on it, you know.
I love Ricky with everything. He makes me laugh. He does funny tricks.
How's life?
You ask him, how's life? And he says, rough.
Rough.
So I think it's the funniest thing ever.
Ricky lived a rough life in a shelter until the day Amy happened to see him while searching for another kind of pet.
Wanted a cat forever, and I went to the pound and I found Ricky. And he just gave me these eyes and I fell in love with him. He looks a little like an Egyptian cat. So I figured why not have a cat that I can take outside and take for walks.
Until recently, Amy and Stephanie shared their apartment with another woman and her dog, Brody. When the roommate moved out, she took Brody with her, and that's when everything changed.
The other dog, Brody, was the boss. So we started seeing actually a little bit of the issues when we moved here, and he thought that he was now the boss. He had gotten a raise.
After Brody left, Ricky spent hours alone in the apartment while Stephanie and Amy were at work.
He was all by himself here, and he got really depressed, and we felt it was time for him to have a new best friend. We decided to adopt a small puppy, Corgi, and we named her Jordan.
Ricky and Jordan bonded right from the beginning, as Amy and Stephanie had hoped.
Ricky treats Jordan like that's his little sister. He actually cleans her like a mom.
But Jordan also brings out Ricky's possessive side, particularly when it comes to a golden retriever that lives in the same complex.
Ricky and this neighbor dog, Jasper, used to play all the time. They were best friends. But the puppy, Jordan, came into the picture.
And now the golden retriever and Jordan are best friends. They love each other, and it hurts Ricky.
Ricky went ballistic. We'd never seen that kind of behavior between the two of them. Jasper would come near Jordan, and Ricky's very possessive. He's like, that's my dog, don't touch her.
Even if the golden retriever is outside and Ricky sees this, he starts barking and yelping and doing the Shiba yodel. Our neighbors do complain in the mornings. We'll hear them knocking on the ceiling, and no one wants to be a bad neighbor. I'm worried that Ricky might even bite someone just because he's so stressed out.
If Caesar could help Ricky, we could have our gatherings again, we could have our friends over again with the dogs. He needs a back rub. And we're hoping Caesar can give him that back rub.
All right, so how can I help you?
Ricky, when we first got him, was more like a cat, very quiet. Everybody used to think, this is the cutest dog ever. What dog is it? Oh my gosh. Now it's, oh, you got a puppy. I gotta pet the puppy. And now he's like, what? Now he's a barker.
He's the man of the house.
Yeah, now.
Literally. And we used to have, a lot of dogs coming over. It used to be all of our friends coming over with the dogs playing. That was before her. Mm-hmm. And she comes into the picture, and suddenly it's, I gotta protect her, or I don't know really what he's thinking.
There's nothing wrong with the dog. The dog is only exhibiting dominant and territorial behavior. And you guys, no human took that position, and then he took it. Mm-hmm. You can have that position back.
I'm trying to figure out what he wants.
See, you see them as human. I can't help you if you keep seeing them as human.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying not to love them the way you will love a human, but if you're making them a human, you're taking their identity away from them. I'm not saying not to make them babies after, because it's good therapy for human. And if you don't have nobody to talk, a dog is perfect for you. And you is right.
He stares right at us.
And he doesn't understand what you're saying, you know what I mean? But he's right there listening to 20,000 words, you know what I mean? He doesn't know. He doesn't know what you're saying. But he's fulfilling that part of you. Doesn't mean they listen to you. Mm-hmm. In order for them to listen to you, you have to listen to them. You're not fulfilling his needs. He is fulfilling your needs.
Yeah. This is gonna take some time, huh? Ooh, yeah. Okay.
But not from him.
Oh, yeah.
I just want you to know that, okay? We're not training him. You didn't hire me to train him. Okay. I'm here for you. Okay. So we're gonna see the behavior and want to make a reaction, okay? Even though Amy is the owner, just for the simple fact that Stephanie lives with them, she's sweet, but at the same time, she's dramatic. So that leads the dog into becoming very powerful, especially around her. It's a very high level of weakness. Dog number 3 could not pass this line until he's totally calm, submissive.
Okay.
Just stay right there.
To assist with Ricky's rehabilitation, Caesar asks their neighbor, Nina Gennard, and Ricky's former playmate, Jasper, the golden retriever, to join them in the session.
Ask her. See it, how they moved away? See, what you're saying is you own the space.
Okay.
So bring him in, remove him. You have to retrieve, you have to move away, so that makes him feel that he is invited to come in.
Okay, okay.
All right, so we close the door. Not yet approach. We're just making him become a little bit more polite. Yes. Take. Hey. We have a dog who potentially can attack another dog that is close to the toys or close to the other dog because he feels that that's his position, that's his job. And because I felt that I couldn't trust him, I didn't let him go beyond that leash. What I'm asking is for him to lay down.
Jordan.
Hey. Look, if he wanted to be part of that,
What? He's so loud, I can't hear.
hey, if he wanted to be part of that, I would have let him. But he wants to be part from a dominant point of view, not from a playful point of view. So right now it's protesting because, hey.
Caesar decides to separate Ricky from Stephanie's weak energy.
Now, did you mind stay right there where you are? Don't move. We come to you. And so my goal is going to be that we're going to sit down right next to them.
Okay.
Caesar also wants to demonstrate how the women need to remain calm and assertive, even when Ricky makes that unsettling crying noise.
And practice the same activity right here. This is the sound he does, right? This is the sound. Come on.
Jasper, sit. Stay.
This is the sound he makes. This is very like Siberian Husky, Vasenjis, Jindos, there we go. But doesn't mean they can't do the exercise, okay? So we went through the sound, we were not intimidated or feel bad about the sound, and with the leash, calmly control the beast. You still want to go after him.
Stay.
That's a correction from looking that way.
This is weird.
This is territorial.
He'd usually be biting his face off.
Sure, and just stay right there. Now I'm going to show you a different activity. Would you pass? There you go. Observing is okay, right?
Okay.
So what we're asking is, instead of fighting, ignore, but observe. Not like this, like this.
Now, the real challenge would be if Jordan was to go and play with him.
Okay. I think they were so sweet, and because the sweetness, it took a while, it took repetitions of it, reminding, okay, it's not that we don't want to love them, it's just we can't treat them as human because they're doing dog behavior right now. So today, I think it was like a friend who came and gave him reality check. Very good. So protest is part of it, right? But as a dog owner, I'm not gonna let the protest or the temper tantrum try to control the situation.
Okay.
He can also learn from others, and that's what he's doing. He's learning from others.
Okay.
This breed that we work today is a hunter. So in order for us to completely let him know that he can be a hunter in the city, we don't need hunters in the city, you have to give him a challenge where he feels that he's using every cell in his body, going from my house, around the block, passing by dogs, but I'm not attacking them. Okay. Girly is not what we want right now, you know, because it becomes a very soft energy. But you can be feminine, but authority figure.
Okay.
Are you thinking about anything right now?
I'm thinking I want to say good boy. Is that okay?
No.
Oh.
Say good boy, good girl to you.
Oh, okay. Good girl. Thanks, Amy.
Right now you're sharing positive energy.
Okay.
Right? So by you sharing that, it's just as big as saying good boy. Stephanie is more into humanizing more often, you know, and so that's where he's going to have her homework or her difficulty to do. Amy is more realistic about it, you know, but she gets tense instead of she become calm and assertive. They give you an animal, you touch you're tense, at that moment they know that you're tense.
With Nina and Jasper up ahead on the sidewalk, Caesar wants Amy to keep Ricky focused on her as they walk past their neighbors.
If you have somebody like her, don't move from the block. But if the person has a flexi leash or a dog is all over the place, be the one who gives space so they can pass.
Okay.
Because that dog has no structure.
Okay.
Because the other dog is coming like this with a long flexi leash all over the place. So your dog is gonna pick up on that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But if a dog like her, like this one is coming, he's coming like this. You're not gonna fight with this energy. You're gonna fight with this energy.
Right.
See that?
Okay.
Now, by you stepping out of the picture, you're letting your dog know that you don't mingle with that energy.
Ah, yeah. Okay, you're not going to associate with
the
those
bad crowd.
kinds. The bad crowd.
No structure, no discipline.
Okay. We're cleansing you, Ricky. And us. Look at this, Jordan. Watch. Come on. Watch.
There you go. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, he like totally ignored.
That's right.
Didn't even know that Jasper was
they
there.
focus on other things. Yeah?
Yep.
You learning today?
Yes, I am.
Good.
We definitely learned how to stand up straight and hold our ground and not bring on the problem.
Basically, how to be pack leader.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Which we never had before.
They're not ready yet. And I'm talking about 6 months to a year because there's a lot of work to do. They have a very fast, powerful little dog in their hands. So they have to be just as fast and just as powerful because we have two sweet, sweet, sweet ladies. So we have to make all this sugar calm a sort of energy, which it takes time. So now that he's much more calm, then we give him freedom. All right, are you feeling more it's better understanding? Look at the benefit that we create. I know that we directly didn't do much on her, but what we did today benefits her.
Because she was watching.
The whole time?
And she watches him and does whatever he does. And he's the dog, I'm the human, he's got to listen to me, and I need to be calm about it.
It was awesome.
We learned so much about ourselves and about his breed.
But we have a lot of homework with Ricky. We were treating Ricky like he was a child, and we were letting him get away with things that he shouldn't be getting away with. So now we know to treat him like a dog and not like a kid.
My husband and I decided one day we wanted 2 dogs, and
She saw a litter of boxers that she just fell in love with. So when she came back home, she brought Duke and Daisy.
we never had dogs, so it was a new thing for us.
Growing up in Colorado, we lived in a national park, so basically they ran like wild animals in a pack.
We decided that we'd had it with the snow, so we moved out to LA.
When we got out here, we had to learn how to leash train them and get them socialized again.
But their transition to city life took a fatal turn one day.
Daisy and Duke were running and playing. Whenever they would run, they would just look at each other and play with each other as they were running, and she steamrolled right out into the street.
And that's when the car hit her.
That was how Daisy died. We should have had her on a leash. She shouldn't have been running around like that.
We really missed Daisy a lot. She was a litter mate of Duke's, and she was a good girl.
Daisy died on December 13th, and we got Lila on the 21st. It was right before Christmas. It was Duke's Christmas present, a new puppy. Lila was the sweetest little thing. She just would curl up in your lap, and of course I was crying constantly, so she was always kissing my tears. And
Between Duke and Lila and my iguana, Buttercup, they're all part of the family.
One day, I took Duke and Lila into the dog park, and little Lila just walked over to the fence and stood there, and out of nowhere, just this
Pit bull came up and
attacked her for no reason.
from then, she'd rather strike first than, wait to get bitten. She's very good at it.
She will attack at will. There was no more socialization at all.
Lila also seems to stir up Duke as well.
They've actually broken one of our windows, barking at other dogs. Walks are kind of scary. If a dog comes around the corner, I jump, and then I automatically drag the leashes back, which gets them going, and then they think something's up, so then they want to go forward.
My main concern is that if the dog attacks keep repeatedly happening, that they will put her down.
I know that I'm causing a lot of the issues, but I can't help it. Whatever Caesar tells me to do, I will do.
One of Caesar's main goals is to train people to be their dog's pack leaders. But everyone in the household first needs to agree on what the problem is.
Well, we need help with Lila. She is terribly dog aggressive.
So she already grabbed a dog and hold on to it.
She's in the last 3 years, she's maimed probably 3 dogs.
Can you walk by dogs or you can't?
No, I can't. I walk them every morning, and I take the same path every day because I kind of know who else is going to be out. I make sure I leave the house about the same time every day.
Like a Groundhog Day.
Yeah, exactly.
Dogs don't see you as your race, as your name, and what you do for a living. What they see you is as the energy you're walking with, right? So who you are.
Tornado out of control.
What about you?
All the attacks have been, well, I've been with the dogs because I'm more nonchalant and like sometimes I'll just drop the leash and let them go wandering around.
You know, this is what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna focus on one at a time.
Okay.
Right? I'm not gonna bring you guys both at the same time because I wanna study how you behave and the good things about you and then the good things about you. Once I see that you understand what I'm saying, then I bring you both. There's 2 packs in this house. Definitely the girls and the boys. The girls definitely run the house.
Caesar decides to work with Jerry and Lila first.
We're gonna do this thing together.
The beginning of the day was like fear and anticipation, not really sure what was going to happen.
They prepare to meet their first challenge. Caesar has enlisted the help of 2 neighborhood dogs that always get a rise out of Lila.
Come on.
That was Mom. We one pack leader.
Right.
Just passing by.
Nope. Nope.
Oh, they also need me, huh?
Lila, no.
I want you to stay right here so you can see how I'm gonna do it. Hey. Nope. No, that went too. No. It's not about hurting the dog, it's about correcting the dog at the right time with the right intensity. Because we're taking our time, we're waiting, she can go into, okay, I'm fixated, nothing is happening. So now let me go into a different state. This is more curious. That changed. That changed right there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna correct when she made a mistake. I couldn't correct when she was curious.
Okay.
I didn't remove her from the place. I just corrected her and showed her how to be in the place.
Okay.
That makes her social. Just pass by like you've done it 100 times. That's right. Very good. Nice. You look relaxed. That was you relaxed. That's nice. Correction right there. Very nice.
Good girl.
Very good.
I learned how to handle her so that my fears didn't trickle down through the leash and into her.
No tension. Good. That's really good. This here is psychological. This gives you access to leadership.
Next, Caesar wants to assess John with Duke and Lila.
This is to you walking with a dog? I've never had them one side or the other side. You know, you should walk on the left or the right. They just kind of like, they crisscross entirely like this the entire time, which is probably a bad thing.
Probably. Mr. Johnny is hiding, you know, and he's not just hiding. You just don't want to be responsible of anything. See, your wife definitely put herself in that position right away where she have to control the situation.
Yes, she
so
did.
she was trying. You just let them do it.
Yes, I'm very nonchalant.
I don't want to hurt his feelings, you know, but somebody got to pop the bubble. At this point, it's best if both of you guys work in the same consistency, same structure. Otherwise, he gets message for you, and they get message from
We're
her.
not consistent. They're doing two different things.
Exactly. So let's try to see if you can have him next to you.
Overside. Closer. There you go. Good boy, Dookie.
See, they don't have a problem.
No, they seem to be quite content.
It's that combination of 2 energies. You're calm, but you're also assertive. They will take over if you just calm. If you're too assertive, you can get into a tense state.
Understand.
It's right in the middle.
It's gonna take a little work.
And it's not the dog.
Yes.
Now that they've all had some instruction from Caesar, who will be more successful at running the gauntlet of the local canines?
I have my money on Jerry.
Dookie, no. Duke.
Hey, who did better? Who did better?
I believe my wife might have won.
That's right. You gotta recognize that.
All right.
Come on. Do it again, girl. She's your teacher right now. Nice.
Good boy, Dookie.
Nice.
Good boy.
That was nice.
She's good. She's doing really good.
Suddenly, two neighbors and their dogs appear and put everyone to the test.
Good boy, Duke.
But no, pulling back, not. Just a good boy.
Yeah, was that where you're looking?
Just a good boy.
Sit down. Down. Relax. Relax. So it went into the explosion, right? We stop her from intensifying, send her back to where she was seconds ago.
Okay.
Everybody changed on their own time. I know the one who's ready to change is Jerry. I can feel it. I mean, she was right there with me the whole time.
You're big yourself around.
Caesar isn't convinced that John is fully getting the pack leader message. He asks John and Jerry to continue working with their dogs and plans to check in on their progress. Caesar returns to the Worley household to further challenge the two boxers with an unconventional obstacle course in mind. 5 different dogs and their handlers waiting on 4 different corners.
Yeah.
Caesar asks John to join him on a walk to get a sense of the headway he has made in the past 5 weeks.
I'm so proud of you already, man. Right, correct, right there. Nice, very nice. Right there.
There you go. Come on, Dookie.
Yes. Both of them right now in a perfect state of mind. Ears back, moving forward, not sniffing the ground, neck side and not inches. Shoulders are up, head is up, right in the moment. It's really good. Very typical stuff with the people with a flexi leash. You know?
Yeah.
There you go.
Come on.
There you go.
There you go.
Exactly. Very nice.
Wow, that was impressive.
Right. The way he controlled the situation was absolutely perfect. Hey, you see the difference between dogs next to you and dogs way in front of you?
This is much better.
Yeah. You see what she did, Layla did? There you go. Watch out. There you go. That was great, man. That was really good. And, you know, I knew you got it. Not corrected. See that? That was a bad experience. See, that would be level 1, level 2. And you don't want to go level 1, level 2. That was it. Again, right there. There you go.
Oh, my.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. Well, this is good explosion.
Yeah.
We want that explosion. See, that was an escalation of the way she kept looking at him, looking at him, looking at him. Right there, correction? There we go, nicely. But this is ideal. This is how we should end the exercise, right there. So proud of you, man.
Thank you.
So proud of this man. You totally turned around.
It was a very positive experience from beginning to end, every bit of it.
I just feel like I just went through a mission impossible. I feel there is hope for us. John proved himself to be a man and step up to the plate and made it happen.
We're going to have to go by what he says and then just do it over and over and over again, especially on my end.
Today, we made the boxers the role model of this neighborhood. How do you like that? The most powerful breed in this neighborhood was the role model. It's an amazing, wonderful, balanced experience. Everybody participated.
He's full of kisses.
Yes.
We did really well today, I think. We both learned. Got some love for your mom?
Feeling bad for a dog is not going to help them overcome their issues. This only ends up nurturing the behavior you want to change. I am happy to report that Cotton is doing much better. Both Diane and Elliot can control Cotton on the leash and at the door when the kids go to school. Way to go, guys. You get an A from this teacher. Amy and Stephanie report that Ricky is doing better. They take the dogs for a walk twice a day, and Ricky even lets Jordan meet other dogs without creating a fuss. Keep up the good work, you two. It will pay off. The two boxers are doing better, especially when they walk one at a time. Of the two, Duke has made the most progress. Lila occasionally gets aggressive on walks, but she does respond to corrections. Remember, giving a dog proper rules, boundaries, and limitations does not hurt its spirit. This rule will actually help create a stronger bond between you and your dog.